You're listening to Improv-ing Business on Web Talk Radio, where personal and business finance take a front row seat. I'm Brandon.
Hello, this is Rick.
And today we'll be talking about family financial issues. Part 1, educating your kids and saving money. When people get married and have children, especially, family finances become a challenge. I read about 6 months ago that the cost of having a kid from age 0 to age 18 is around $300,000, and that's not even including college.
Oh, you must be buying all your clothes at Ross Dress for Less.
I would. It's like a minimum. We think we could help you with that. Today we'll be talking about part 1 of family finances, how to educate your children and save money while doing it.
We usually have a story for you that's kind of like an analogy of things and business concepts that we're trying to tell you about. But today we're actually going to have a true story. Not that a lot of our stories aren't true. Actually, I guess all of them are true.
They're true, but they're just not directly connected.
Right. This story is actually my story with my wife and our financial story.
And Leslie, less than that, my story.
Oh, yeah,
because I'm one of the
too.
kids.
Yeah, that's right. He comes in too. Yeah, that's right.
Occasionally. Bit part.
Supporting role.
Exactly.
And but the reason why we want to bring this up is because we'll be able to use business concepts, but also use history of some of the struggles and some of the challenges that we've had as a young married couple raising children that are also professionals. And I think this may resonate with all of you in some manner, even if you're not married, as far as financial issues. So this starts back in 1978 or 77, I believe it was. And my wife and I were living at our parents' house. We were both at UCLA in our last 2 years.
So it isn't true that millennials are the only people that live with their parents.
Oh, no. That's the only way I could have paid for my college was to live at home. There's no way in the world. I could have, but I wouldn't have had any money in the bank.
Exactly. You may have had a very, very bad apartment.
Yeah, right. So we were going to graduate from college in another year or so, and between us we had $10,000. When it comes to buying a house today and having $10,000, that's not very much.
I saw a house that I was looking at for $10,000.
Oh, really?
It was 200 square feet, and it was right next to Dodger Stadium. So,
really?
Yeah.
Wow. Isn't that called a dugout?
That's what it was. It was a dugout. It was to rent the dugout.
But the story that started here in 1977, 78 really started years before because of our ethics, our work ethics, and our ability to save. We both came from working class families. My mother was a waitress. My parents were divorced when I was 5. Father didn't contribute anything, maybe a little bit at the beginning, but basically contributed nothing in child care. And in those days, you didn't have the district attorney after fathers.
Garnishing checks and
right.
all that.
And also, there was absolutely no alimony. And my mother... she was a waitress working 2 waitress jobs, and carrying a double mortgage on a house, which is pretty incredible. And I think back at how hard it is to make ends meet.